Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Tobias and the Enchanted Garden of Dreams. A special bedtime story for Tobias. Once upon a time, in a cozy little town, lived a curious and adventurous 4-year-old boy named Tobias. His big, round eyes sparkled with excitement as he discovered new things every day. But there was one question that always lingered in his mind. One day, just before bedtime, Tobias looked up at his parents, his face filled with wonder, and asked, "What is heaven like?" Tobias's parents, who loved him dearly, knew just how curious he was. They wanted to share something special with him, something that would help him understand the beauty of heaven. So they decided to take him on a magical journey to the Enchanted Garden of Dreams. Late one evening, as the moon and stars shone brightly in the night sky, Tobias closed his eyes, and his imagination soared. Suddenly, he found himself standing in front of a majestic gate adorned with flowers of every color. It was the entrance to the Enchanted Garden of Dreams. As Tobias stepped through the gate, he felt a warm breeze brush against his cheeks. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Butterflies danced around him, their wings shimmering with vibrant colors. Tobias smiled and knew that he was in a truly special place. Walking deeper into the garden, Tobias marveled at the wondrous sights that surrounded him. There were trees that whispered secrets in the wind, their leaves rustling like delicate whispers. Birds sang melodious tunes, creating a symphony of joy. The grass beneath Tobias's feet felt soft and inviting, like a fluffy blanket. It was as if the garden was alive, welcoming him to explore its mysteries. A kind old owl named Oliver hooted from a branch above, catching Tobias's attention. "Welcome to the Enchanted Garden of Dreams, Tobias," Oliver said with a wise smile. "This is a place where dreams come true." Curiosity sparked in Tobias's eyes as he listened intently to Oliver's words. "Will I see my loved ones in heaven?" he asked, his voice filled with hope. Oliver nodded gently. "In this enchanted garden, you can see your loved ones in a special way. Close your eyes and think of someone you miss dearly," he suggested. Tobias closed his eyes and thought of his dear grandma, who had gone to heaven. Suddenly, a radiant light appeared before him, and when he opened his eyes, there stood Grandma, smiling warmly at him. Tobias couldn't help but run into her arms, feeling her love surround him. As they walked hand in hand through the garden, Grandma told Tobias stories of her adventures in heaven. She described a place where laughter never ended, and love filled every corner. Tobias's heart swelled with joy as he listened to her tales. "Will we eat in heaven, Grandma?" Tobias asked, his tummy rumbling with curiosity. Grandma chuckled and nodded. "Oh, my dear Tobias, in heaven, the food tastes even more delicious than anything you've ever imagined. It's like a feast that never ends, filled with all your favorite treats." Tobias's eyes widened with delight. Imagining plates piled high with his favorite fruits and desserts made his mouth water. He couldn't wait to experience heaven's heavenly cuisine. As the day turned into night, Tobias and Grandma sat on a soft, fluffy cloud, gazing at the stars twinkling above. In the distance, Tobias saw a glowing pathway leading to a magnificent gate. "What's behind that gate, Grandma?" he asked, his voice filled with curiosity. Grandma smiled gently. "That gate leads to a world beyond this garden, a world where dreams become reality. It is the gateway to heaven itself, a place where nothing but goodness and love reside." Tobias hugged Grandma tightly, feeling an overwhelming sense of peace and comfort. He knew that heaven was a place of endless happiness, where dreams came true, and loved ones were forever near. As the night grew darker, Tobias's parents gently woke him from his dreams. Opening his eyes, he saw their loving faces and knew that his journey to the Enchanted Garden of Dreams had come to an end. But the memories and the knowledge he gained would stay with him forever. As Tobias snuggled up in his cozy bed, he closed his eyes and imagined the Enchanted Garden of Dreams. The thought of heaven filled his heart with warmth and happiness. He knew that one day, when his time came, he would join his loved ones in that magical place. With a peaceful smile on his face, Tobias drifted off to sleep, knowing that God gave us heaven, a place full of everything good. And as he slept, he whispered a heartfelt thank you to the Enchanted Garden of Dreams for the magical journey that had comforted his curious little heart. And so, dear Tobias, may your dreams always be filled with love, joy, and the knowledge that heaven is a place where dreams come true.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.